up to now? Am I supposed to sit down here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
girl from New York was real friendly with me and talking back and forth, and the sun was setting on the mountains, I believe, at that time, and they were real pretty. So she's friendly, so I says, those are beautiful mountains, aren't they? She says, they sure are. I'm from New York. We have mountains back there too, but they're not as pretty as those. Who built them?
Except for the big hole.
I told you that story, didn't I, Jeff?
What?
Walking over there across the bridge the other day, and I stepping on all the red ants on the walk that I could step on.
Yeah.
And the guy coming up there I'd never seen before, and he said, "What are you doing?" I says, "I'm trying to get even with these red ants for what they did to me when I was a kid." He said, "Oh, I thought you were practicing for Dancing with the Stars." My old dentist had retired, and so it was time for, I guess I was having trouble with wisdom tooth back there. Filling fell out of it. And so Carol's taking me, since my dentist retired, she's taking me to her dentist, a woman dentist. And they got me in the chair, laid back there, and the assistant, a woman, came over on this side of me, said, "Show me your teeth." So and she said, "Well, take them out now, dude." I said, "I can't." She said, "You mean you have your permanent teeth?
I can't.
At your age? How in the world do you count for that?" I said, "I have no idea. I probably didn't even brush them well when I was a kid out there in the country where I lived." And the dentist came in on this side of me. "Show me your teeth." I leaned to him and opened my mouth. "Well, take them out now." I said, "I can't." I went through the same thing with the dentist, just trying to get me to take my teeth out. Out there at Reserve, and on the weekends, on Sunday, when the bar was closed, lots of those men got together and played poker at the gambling table there in Uncle Bill's bar. And so I went with my dad for that day and was standing around watching him play cards. And there was bare lot across the street that we could see out to from where I was sitting. I was looking right towards it. And the wind was blowing. And the guys out there, I don't know, quite a distance, 100 yards or so, I guess, anyway, is the old outhouse there, and the wind was blowing from the back of it and from the front of it, and it laid that outhouse down with the door up. And my dad says, "Be funny if somebody was in that." About that time, this door opened up, and John Finch came crawling out. At Lincoln, New Mexico, my grandparents lived there some way, and Pete Maxwell lived there, had a big house, and they always kept a beef hanging on his front porch. And Billy the Kid escaped from jail, and it ended up there at Pete Maxwell's, and he knew he always had this beef, and he was hungry, so he went on the porch with a knife, cutting him with steaks off of that beef.
Wow.
And then he heard these two guys talking, a couple of 100 feet away, I guess, across there, and two guys out there talking. So he went in the middle of the night and to foot him at Pete Maxwell's bed and woke him up and says, "¿Quién son esos hombres y abuela?" And that's who are those men outside? That interprets too. And I guess it's about that same time that my grandmother owned the property. The jailhouse is in the middle of this acre or something there, with a fence around it, and they kept their horse. The horse is named Black Bess. And when Billy the Kid escaped from jail, he stole that horse and rode off on it. And it came back 3 days later, covered in froth, where it had been ridden hard. but they got their horse back. Then a kid had escaped on it. She flew my dog. And she was serious. She wasn't kidding. She thought somebody had killed the sandias. And I just told her, well, it was God and Mother Nature.
Yeah, that's the best
God and
answer.
Mother Nature.
Okay, tell us a story about